What's up, YouTube? I'm Corey, and welcome to my channel, Let's Talk with Corey. But before I get into today's reaction video, wherever you are in the world today, I mean wherever you are in the world today, I really do hope you're having a great day. But before I get started, I want to give a special shout out to my subscribers. Whether you've been with me since day one or you're checking in for the very first time, thank you for your support. Guys, you know what's been hot and been trending lately. Basically, who wanted to ruin the date, right? Because she didn't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory and she tried to shame her date. Guys, you're gonna listen to the clip. I'm not gonna give too much of it, just a few of the visuals. But what's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right? But why would you basically try to shame this guy on TikTok, right? About him taking you to the Cheesecake Factory when the man had already set up a better restaurant, but you were 1 hour late for the date and didn't even check on the man, right? And then followed by, you're gonna lock this man out of his own car, right? So, very disrespectful, very disrespectful. I know plenty of people who'll be happy to go to the Cheesecake Factory, especially as a second option, right? Because this man had no other option but to find the next best thing for you, right? To make that date special. But you didn't really want to go on the date, really, did you? I think this was something, and again, this is my opinion. My opinion don't mean nothing. This woman used this opportunity to go viral, but it backfired, okay? And this guy, instead of taking her anywhere, took her back to the house. Now, let's check out this video. But guys, here's another thing. Let's talk about safety for a second. You didn't invite the man up to your apartment. Good idea. But you jumped in the car with him to go to a restaurant on the first date. Maybe what you should have done was, hey, I'll meet you somewhere, right? Because there's, I just question, is the safety. Because if that man wanted to do something to you, like another YouTuber said, you was already in his car. So it wasn't about him going up to your apartment. You got in his vehicle, right? So ladies, guys, really think things through when we talk about first dates with people we don't know, right? Do it a little bit differently. But again, you tried to make a mockery of this man and it backfired and you got your taken home. All right, guys, check this out.
Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you? Look, you're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Oh, okay.
Okay. So
yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date? Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree. I went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but
and then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least,
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, like, even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't know
and
you.
I
Yeah.
can respect that. I can respect that.
Okay.
When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. Just, we're not
Again,
maybe
I don't
we're not
know
there
yet.
Okay. And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself all made
There's nothing
up.
wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay. Well, look at my plan where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right, right there. Call him. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See,
I
I
know you
specifically
didn't.
told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 a.m. At 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs
I understand.
for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
And
that is not possible.
And that's why I'm saying, I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria. Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but if we're late, I told you twice.
It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be.
I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong.
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that. I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
I don't know who
Yeah, I love it.
So you just want to call it a night? I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
He's
but
out of the parking space.
If I don't feel respected, I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well, you are serious. You're really leaving.
Yeah. You didn't want this place anyway, right?
I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken everything.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
Okay, guys, you saw the video. What's your thoughts? Again, more of the audio, but what's your thoughts? Do you have a problem with the Cheesecake Factory? Right? I know I don't, but apparently she did. But she used it as an opportunity to shame this man who she just met on their first date. And he did everything he possibly could to be patient, cooperative, respectful, while she straight up disrespected him. Anyway, guys, as always, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Let's talk with Corey. Let's talk with Corey.